Is I'm going to ask the audience for 5 different things. I'm going to give one thing to you, and 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 one thing to you. Each one of those things is going to be your word for the loop, which you're only going to do the loop. And when we start, I'm going to create a little rhythm, and then I'm going to point to one of you, and that's going to start. And you're just going to do the loop. You're not going to change it. You're just going to do that loop. It's perfect. Whatever you came up with is amazing. And then I'll point to someone else, and they get to do their loop, and maybe I'll turn you off, and I'll turn you on, and I'll play with it, basically like a conductor would. That's all you got to do. You don't have to think about anything except have a loop. And on top of that, you should think about 2 other things. One is that we played just now with a variation of verbal and nonverbal loops. So you might have a verbal loop that's really funny and great in your head, and you're like, I'm dying to use it. But you'll notice that the first 3 people all had verbal loops. Well, change. Do something nonverbal for the sake of the game, for the sake of adding a nonverbal tone to it, so it's not just all words that are being yelled out. Yeah? So that's the only thing that I want you to pay attention to, is that there should be a balance between verbal and nonverbal cues. The other thing is, I like playing this game to the point where it's going to make you feel uncomfortable. I'm telling you this in advance so that you know I'm doing it on purpose. Okay? All right. So